Hi everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Um, I'm here tonight. Unfortunately, at the times that such a bad catastrophe had taken place, um, the Boston attacks. I just want to comment on it. Um, don't get me wrong. If you hear what I say, it's not to be insensitive to anything. So don't jump the gun, please, and open your mind. And I know it's a sad time for those and who have passed. And may the families be able to be strong and have and keep faith and be able to get over that hump of dealing with the death of a loved one, which is even harder when tragic something like this happens, tragic. So my heart goes out to them, and as well as the ones who have been injured and are suffering from the injuries. Hopefully, they will be healed well and be able to come out of this without having too much traumatic um, you know uh, effects. So what I wanted to talk is basically because unfortunately um, at these times that these things have taken place, especially everything following after 9/11, which was a very, very disastrous, unfortunate time for many, and not just the people that were killed in the building, but the families who were left, you know, in the and also the people who were innocent that got harmed and killed, whether it was here in the country out of the backlash of it, out of the anger and hate that was done upon people who they felt, ultimately the Muslims were accused in this. And I'm not going to get into the conspiracy theories or whether it's right or wrong, whether it actually happened or not. I'm just going to deal with the realities and facts of today. That this was another act of terror, and even the president himself mentioned it, that this is something that was an act of terror from what they see as far as the evidence that they so far have, and they haven't gained any more yet. So, but he did make sure and try to, you know, get the people to be assured that there will be investigations and there will be justice done as far as bringing the people to justice or trying to find out who did it and why and what of course they're going to do after they find out who they are. And what he had gave advice, which is the advice that I myself would give, and any sensible minded human being would give, is that to not jump the gun, to not allow your hearts to go too far with emotions that you don't control with thinking. As well as I mentioned in one of my videos before, the heart is where the akal, the intellect, lies. But if you do not control your heart and let evil thoughts or anger thoughts, hateful thoughts come in, or anything that is not balanced, it can create a disbalance. It can create a disease in the heart, and the mind helps to give it guidance to on what is correct. Helps the heart to know, and this all comes from the creator. The creator created us in a perfect way, and we misuse what we have. So try not to misuse what you have, which is your intellect, on a sensible level, without anger and hate coming to the forefront of who you are as a human being. Be the best human being, be the better human being. We shouldn't be like human beings that are at low levels where we don't have that sense of intellect that we need to have to decipher from what is right and wrong. And you can't just judge a people in a totality for one particular evil thing, that others might have done, and we don't know. So it's very important. I think that we have to take a good look at this first and make sure we find the evidence and the facts that come together in an overall manner, not even just taking the media and just be blind and following everything that the media says, but going and seeking in knowledge, searching and finding, and not just going out there like headhunters and you know like witch hunters and stuff to go and try to grab up whoever they see and they want to harm them because they think that's the people who did it. No, we need to find out the truth. We should seek it out and look for it as much as we can and allow the law and authorities to do their jobs and you know keep our strength and our prayers up for ourselves that we are going to be better human beings, because something that happens in such of a way that can harm people should not be the thing that keeps the people from continuing on in life. We have to continue. We have to go forward, and we should go forward in a good way, not in a manner that's going to be more destructive, as you have seen over the times following the 9/11, post 9/11. And I pray that Allah guides the Muslims that are upon correctness to know and to step forward and to make sure they are clearly uh, speaking against this as this action, and not trying to say, oh, this is something good. No, this is not nothing good. This is not from Islam. So please, people out there, especially if you're non-Muslim, as a Muslim, even some Muslims might feel the same way, but non-Muslims don't expect and think off the back that it was Muslims who did this, okay, or any other nationality of people. We have to be sensible minded. We have to be well rounded. We have to be balanced. If you claim that we are a balanced nation and this and like this, then that's what we should be. And find out what's happening, allow things to come to be known, and Allah will reveal the truth. You cannot stop the haqq. You cannot stop the truth. The truth comes to the forefront eventually. So I wanted to just expound on that. I hope that everybody can move on and be able to rise up over this setback again. And as I know, human beings in this country have always shown resilience, and inshallah, we'll move on. But for the Muslims, I say again, my Muslim brothers and sisters, be careful, be mindful, and be positive minded and be what is from the Quran and the Sunnah. Upon that, keep your mind focused on these things and how you deal with the people who are not Muslim, how you give them their respect, and how you expect your rights to be given back, and do not cause any mayhem in the world. Stay away from the evils of these things that are called terrorism, because this is not from Islam. And I just want to clarify that. Thank you, people, for listening, and may you have a good night to the best of your ability. And for the Muslims, assalamu alaikum.